Welcome back to our Regretful Parents series on YouTube. In this series, we dive into the wild, messy, and sometimes heartbreaking posts from parents who regret the gig. It's not about parent bashing, it's just a reality check before you sign a lifetime contract. I'm Kristen,
And I'm Erica.
and today you know where we're going. We're going into the Facebook's I Regret Having Children page.
Yeah.
Whew, this one was from 4 days ago, and it was titled, What Was I Thinking? I'm 20, I'm autistic, I have fibromyalgia, and
Whoa.
somehow I had a baby.
Uh-oh.
It was correct.
That's a lot in just
It
the
is,
first
it,
part.
it is a lot. First of all, I guess I want to get the right definition. I'm familiar with fibromyalgia. Are you familiar with it?
Very vaguely, I have a friend, a childhood friend, who has fibromyalgia.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of
Well,
commercials, too, about if you have fibromyalgia.
yeah. So I'm familiar with it because I have POTS and it seems to be kind of like a common comorbidity with POTS. But fibromyalgia is a long term adverse health condition characterized by widespread chronic pain. Current diagnosis also requires an above threshold severity score from among 6 other symptoms, including fatigue, trouble thinking or remembering, waking up tired, pain or cramps in the lower abdomen, depression, and or headache. God damn, Erica, maybe you and I have
Yeah, I was like,
fibromyalgia.
do I have fibromyalgia?
Shit. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Get yourself checked for fibromyalgia. But in the meantime, don't have a baby as well.
Definitely don't. And don't acquire autism.
Try not to acquire any additional medical issues while you're at it.
Yeah, that's rough.
Okay. She's 5 months old. She can't even crawl or talk yet, just makes this high pitched grating whine when she's upset. I can never figure out what's wrong. It's just constant overstimulation and confusion. And she's still a newborn. What happens when she starts walking, talking, screaming?
Girl, you're in trouble.
Girl, you should have thought about that about 14 months ago or whatever. Um, I'm reading through this page and I'm feeling sick. Like this was a colossal mistake. Is this my future? Just drowning until I'm 40?
Yeah, and then maybe even longer, too.
It's getting worse. I read the next
It's getting
sentence.
worse.
Yeah. My partner does nothing. Literally. Yep. He gets up, goes to work, comes home, eats, plays on his computer, and sleeps. That's it. Meanwhile, I'm expected to do everything from feeding her, holding her, rocking her, cleaning, cooking, figuring out why she's crying for the 8th hour in a row. And if I say I'm exhausted, I get shamed. All you do is sit on the couch with a baby, in quotes.
No, you did not. The way I would, you know how moms have like super strength? I would be picking that man up over my head through the window.
Through the roof.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I love how you always hear things like this from people too. Like, oh, what do you do? All you do is stay home. Like, you're not doing
Yeah.
much. Like, they wouldn't
Let's
last an hour
let's trade, bitch.
in those
You
shoes.
stay home with this baby. You don't even fucking touch the baby.
Yeah.
Let me go
God,
out into the world and sit on my laptop.
We've talked about this before, but there is an I Love Lucy episode just about this, and it didn't go well. Anyway, I wish that's all it was, sitting on the couch with a baby. Imagine how easy that would be. I haven't showered in weeks. I wear the same dirty clothes every day. My hair is matted. I don't eat until 9 p.m. And even then, I have to inhale whatever scraps I can find with one hand. What? The house is wrecked. There is no rest. There is no help. There is no time. I'm starting to realize I didn't just have a baby, I gave up my life. I feel like I made a mistake I can't undo, and I don't know how to live like this. 20 years old.
20 years old, already has a baby, already has fibromyalgia.
There is no good time to have a baby. None. That is
Unless you're a billionaire.
When though? Because when? Because your 20s are for self-discovery and developing your brain and deciding who you are and who you want to be. And that's your most formative years for everything, right? Experiencing life, dating, travel. You're still you're as healthy as you're going to be for the rest of your life. Gets worse. And then it's okay, what do you do in your 30s when you're fucking exhausted and you have fibromyalgia? Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
So yeah, no good time to have a baby. But to me, I think it's personally, I know that a lot of people say, oh, by the time I'm 40, the kids are out of the house and I can live my life and I still have my life. I would never give up my 20s and 30s for anything.
No, that's why we do this podcast, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate for other people, though.
Feel bad for them. All right, I'm going to look at the comments here. The top comment. Make the father step up and help now. This will only be worse in the toddler years. This isn't just your baby. Either get him to help or leave
Yeah.
and put him on child support, go back to work, and get childcare.
Yeah, why stay with this man if he's not doing anything?
For
Get
some
him
reason,
out of here.
it didn't even cross my mind that she was staying with him. Like, I was like, "Oh, well, this guy's a fucking deadbeat." Well, there's no like, it didn't even cross my mind that she would have to raise this toddler with the same man. Like, what is she doing? But you're
Get out
20.
and get the child support. Yeah, you're
You
not
don't know what
smart.
you're
You don't even
doing.
have a full you're a baby. She's a
You
baby
don't know
raising a
anything.
baby.
Baby raising a baby. This one, baby is too old to be left at a fire station, but there is still time for adoption.
5 months old? It's too old?
5 months old, yeah. Maybe it's like the first like 2 months. What is how let's Google that. How long before you can't leave a baby at a fire station? Ooh, in some states it's 72 hours after birth.
That's not very much time at all.
And in others it's until the baby is 30 days old.
30 days seems a little more reasonable.
But can you
72 hours is
imagine?
like anything could happen within the first 72 hours.
72 hours is like the only thing I can think of is if you're hiding that pregnancy, you're hiding that baby, like,
Yeah.
you need to get a safe way to get rid of it without having to go through the whole legal system of like
Yeah,
adoption,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And then like up to 30 days, just think about that. Like you just gave birth. You're fucking out of your mind with hormones, medical fallout of giving birth. And now you're adjusting to keeping an infant alive, which I can't even imagine the stress of. And so even if you have second thoughts of like, is parenthood right for me? Like week 3, nobody in their right minds that you're close to, your family, your friends, is going to tell you, like, they're all going to say it's going to get better. Like, it's just hard. It's notoriously hard now. So you're going to be placated with by people around you telling you it's going to get better. So you're not going to use that 30-day window unless you're utterly alone, unless you have nobody in your circle and you hit your limit and your breaking point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even within the first 30 days, you still have people visiting you, congratulating you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully those
That's the
people
happy
are,
days.
yeah. Well, oh God, it all sounds bad to me.
But
But
you know
this
what
is
I
why
mean.
we don't have children. I mean, everywhere I go, I see a baby. Like today, we were walking down the street and I saw a husband, ostensibly a husband with a stroller, and ostensibly the wife behind him with a carriage, like holding a carriage. I guess that I don't know if it fits into the stroller or if it was a separate baby, but they both looked exhausted and miserable. And I was like, couldn't be me. Anyway. That's that. Well, thanks for listening. And if you like this episode, remember to like and subscribe. We have so many more where this came from. Okay. We have a whole
A
podcast about being
trove.
child free. We talk shit all day. Follow us if you're into that. Dinky Pod. And listen, we got a lot of other shit. We'll leave it at that. Thanks, squad. Don't get
She's ready
pregnant.
to go.